What's up and welcome back to another video, guys. Today I want to go through and cover all of the leaks and confirmations that we have for 2025 because we have a very surprising amount of information, and as 2025 is just around the corner, we get our January 1st sets in just over 1 month, which is kind of crazy to think about. But today I have information on the January 1st release as well as the May 1st release, and even some info on the May 4th promo, and we also have some sets that we're going to be getting for the summer wave as well. We have some crazy information to get to, so without further ado, let's get right on into this video. Starting off with our January wave, releasing on January 1st of 2025, we have 6 confirmed sets. The first set is going to be 75401 Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor. It has 290 pieces for $44.99 USD with 3 minifigures. Those 3 minifigures are going to be Ahsoka in her late Padawan style, R7, and then Anakin in his late Clone Wars style. Now, there's a lot of controversy regarding the price on this set being $45, when we got Obi-Wan Starfighter for just $30. It has the same amount of minifigures as well as only 8 less pieces, and we just got that just 2 years ago. So to see that huge increase on the price is kind of concerning for a lot of people, and it doesn't really look like we're going to get that reimbursed and new value added to this set. So the price is a big gray area for this set. Maybe they will bring it down in the future. However, it's not really looking likely. It looks like it is going to come out for that $44.99 USD, which is very unfortunate. I don't think that it's going to be a bad set. I think the Interceptor builds that LEGO have been doing look very, very good. Now, I think the minifigs are also going to be very good. It's just for $45. Is it really going to be worth it? In my opinion, I guess we're just going to have to wait and see, but I don't think that it should be $45 because I think that is kind of absurd for a set of this size. The next set that we're going to receive on January 1st is definitely a crowd favorite, that being set 75402, the ARC 170 Starfighter. This is coming in at 497 pieces for $69.99 USD. It will include 4 minifigures, being Captain Jag, Oddball, a third unnamed clone pilot in the episode 3 style, and R4P44, which is the green astromech droid that we got in the previous ARC 170. Now, a lot of people are a little bit disappointed that there won't be a Jedi, but I still think just getting the 3 pilots is good enough. I think that it is good to fill that out. I would honestly prefer to get the 3 pilots to fill the ship out instead of having to put our minifig in there, our Jedi minifig, like we had in the previous ones with Kit Fisto. Yes, it would have been nice to get that additional minifig on the side. It would have been nice to get an updated version of Kit Fisto or whatever other Jedi they could have thrown in there, but it's definitely not a deal breaker. I'm still super excited for this set. I think the ARC 170 is such a cool ship, and I'm really excited to see it. It is a bit of a piece and price increase on the previous ones. However, I don't think that it's going to be downsized too much. I think the scale should be very good from what we have seen, and I'm really excited to see this one come out because it definitely is a crowd favorite for this January 1st wave. Next up, we have a set that I'm not necessarily very excited for, but it still will be a cool one to see, that being set 75403, Buildable Grogu with his pram. This set's going to have 1,048 pieces for $99.99 USD. As of right now, it does not look like it's going to have any minifigures, but there is a chance that we do see another smaller version, the minifigure of Grogu, and a small buildable pram to go alongside it with a plaque. However, that is not confirmed. It's also not denied. It's just based on what I've seen, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting minifigures with this one. Overall, it's not really one that I would be interested in. I think it's still going to be a very cool one to see. I think the buildable characters do look really good and go really well with LEGO, so it will be nice to see this one make its way into LEGO form. And you know, it definitely is piggybacking off of that Grogu hype, Baby Yoda being a very popular character in Star Wars, so I'm excited to see how this build comes together. Our next set is set 75404, being the midi-scale Acclamator, coming in at 450 pieces for $49.99 USD. I'm very excited for this because we've actually never gotten an Acclamator in LEGO form, and I think it's a really cool ship. Now, I know a lot of people wanted to see the Acclamator kind of make its way in a playset form and not the mini-scale, but I think the mini-scale is definitely the best way and the most realistic way that we would have gotten it. There's also a few people disappointed that it is not the Venator. However, we got the UCS Venator, and I think it was time to give the Acclamator some of the limelight and finally get it in LEGO form. I'm really excited for this one. I hope to see more clone-themed mini-scale sets because I think the mini-scale is actually going really well. I think they're really cool. Now, it does look like they have replaced the diorama sets for this next year, which honestly, I was a big fan of the dioramas. I know a lot of people weren't, but I thought the dioramas were really cool. But, you know, I'm happy to see the mini-scales come in and get some more sets. Our next set is another mini scale set being 75405, the mini scale Home 1, with 559 pieces for $69.99. I'm excited to finally get this ship. I think all of the Mon Calamari ships are super, super cool, and it's taken way too long to get one in LEGO form. I think it's just such a cool ship to be based on, and I'm really excited to see how LEGO tackle this. Now, once again, like with the Acclamator, it would have been cool to see it in a playset variant. However, I just think that's impossible given the sheer size of this ship, and just the overall shaping would be very hard for LEGO to get down. I'm super excited to see how they go about this build because it's a super unique and cool ship. However, a big thing is that it's $20 more than the Acclamator for only a 109 piece increase. So we'll have to see, is that $20 tax worth it? The add-on for $20 for the 109 pieces that we're getting in addition. We'll have to see if it all comes together and is worth that extra $20. I'm hoping it is because I think the ship has the potential to be very cool and be one of the best mini scale sets that we get this year. Next up, we have yet another mini scale set being set 75406, Kylo Ren's Shuttle. It's going to have 450 pieces for $49.99. I'm actually kind of excited to see a new sequel set come out. I know that's kind of crazy for me to say, being a pretty big sequel hater, or I wouldn't say a hater, I'm just not a big fan, but this will be for the 10th year anniversary of Force Awakens. It looks like it's the only one that we're going to get. It also looks like there's not going to be any branding alongside it, which, you know, is kind of expected given how the sequels were perceived by the fans, especially the LEGO fans. Now, it's cool to see more sequel sets, and maybe we'll get more in the future. Well, I think it will definitely depend on how this one sells. Now, I think Kylo Ren Shuttle is just a really cool ship, so I will be excited to see this one, and I just think overall it will be a pretty good build, so I'm actually pretty excited to see this one come out. Next up, we have probably the least exciting set releasing on January 1st, that being set 75410, The Mandalorian's N1 Starfighter. It is a 4+ set, coming in at 92 pieces for $29.99. That is all the information that I have on this set, but overall, it's definitely not, I'm not the target audience. I'm assuming you guys aren't the target audience either, with it being a 4+ set. Overall, I'm not a big fan of the 4+ sets, but, you know, they definitely do have their place for the younger audience, you know, kind of taking advantage of the people that are buying gifts for their younger kids, in my opinion. But overall, not really much else to say. It's going to be the Mandalorian Starfighter, which we have seen before, which should be pretty, I guess, good. I doubt that the build's going to be super accurate or anything. It's going to be using those bigger pieces, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see when it comes out. And that does it for all of the sets releasing on January 1st for 2025, but we have even more information to get to. Starting on April 29th, we're actually getting something that was already revealed, being the Character Encyclopedia. It's going to have an exclusive Episode 9 style Palpatine, which in my opinion looks really, really cool, and I'm actually happy to get this one because I think it's a really nice minifig. It's going to be $21.99, and it's actually up for pre-order in a ton of different spots. I'm sure you can find it if you just look it up, but I think for $21.99, maybe a little expensive given the book, but that is what LEGO normally sells them for, but I have no doubt that you will be able to find this one on sale in the future. So I don't know if I guess if you want to go out there and pre-order it, be my guest, but if I were you, I would definitely wait for this thing to go on sale. Now for our May 1st set leaks and all of the sets that we're going to be getting released in May. Starting off with set 75407, we have the buildable Star Wars logo coming in at 650 pieces for $79.99, and it is rumored that there aren't going to be any minifigs in this, which is kind of outrageous given that Marvel one got leaked and it has a ton of really cool minifigs. I think it's kind of outrageous that we're not getting minifigs for $80 and we're just getting the buildable Star Wars logo. As of right now, from what I'm seeing based on the leaks, this set definitely isn't going to be worth it, but I'm hoping that they change my mind. I'm hoping that they knock this one out of the park because I think this actually has the potential to be a very, very cool set. I just think they definitely missed on an opportunity to include some cool minifigs, and maybe that $80 price point for the number of pieces that we're getting is a little bit too high in my opinion, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Next up, we have the helmet series making its return for 2025 with set 75405, Jango Fett's helmet, coming in at 850 pieces for $79.99. I love Jango Fett. I think his helmet is a really cool design, so I'm very excited to see this one. There is that $10 price increase, probably to account for, you know, the LEGO price increase, but also hopefully to keep it in scale with our other helmets that we have received. Also with the rangefinder, they probably had to add in some more money because it's an increase in pieces to build that. I'm really hoping that this is in scale with the others, because if it's not, it's just going to look very awkward on display at a smaller size, but I am hoping to see this one, and I am a pretty big fan of the helmet sets, and I think Jango Fett should be no exclusion. I think it should be a really cool set because he does have a pretty cool helmet to base it on. The next set that we have is set 75416 Buildable Chopper. This is going to have 1,000 pieces on the nose, and it is rumored to have a price of $99.99. However, that is not confirmed yet. It is still up in the air, but if that were my guess, that's probably the price that I would pin on it. Now, it's supposed to have some cool functions, including a wobble function and also some folding arms, which is going to be really cool. I'm a big fan of Chopper. However, this is going to be based off of the Ahsoka version of Chopper and not the Rebels version, unfortunately. But overall, I think it's going to be a very, very cool set. Now, it is also rumored that it will have the Chopper minifig being the same one that we got in the Ghost. But overall, I'm excited to see this one. I think Chopper is a cool droid, and I'm really excited to see how they put those functions into this buildable droid. And I think it should still be in scale with the R2-D2 and C-3PO that we have already received. And it'll just be cool to get another one to add to that line and collection of buildable droids. Our next set is one that I'm very excited to see, being set 75399, the U-Wing. This is going to be based on the second season of Andor. It's going to come in at 594 pieces for $79.99. It is likely to have 3 to 5 minifigs that we do not know yet, but if I were to guess, we're definitely going to be getting Andor, maybe a K2SO, and maybe like a Daedra minifig, and then some other Imperial opposition, but I'm not sure. Those are just some things that I would like to see. We are not sure of the minifigs yet, but if I were to guess, it will be those kind of minifigs in the lineup. Now, I think this one's going to be really cool. I think the U-Wing is a very cool ship. Now, it is going to be noted that there is a pretty sizable decrease in the pieces for the one that we already received, so I'm really hoping that this one isn't super downsized. I'm hoping that we still have a pretty nice interior, because that is the big draw of this set originally. But overall, I think it's a really cool ship, and I'm very excited to see this alongside any other sets that we get for the second season of Andor. Now we have probably the most anticipated and the set that I'm most excited for all of 2025, being set 75409, the UCS Jango Fett's Slave One, or Starship. This definitely came out of left field. I don't think anyone was expecting this before the rumor came out, and then the actual leak is going to come in at $239.99. We do not have a piece count as of now, but I'm assuming it's going to be similar to the 2015 version of Boba Fett's Slave One, and it is right now rumored to only have 2 minifigs, being the Jango Fett in a very detailed version and a young Boba Fett. I think this is fine. That's kind of what you would ask for with a set like this. It is a UCS set, so it's not really like the main draw is going to be the minifigs. Well, I guess for some people it is, but overall, I think the most important thing is going to be the build, and I'm very excited to see this one. I think it's a very cool and unique ship, and I'm really excited to see it. I'm hoping that they follow the 2015 kind of one to a T, because that's one of the most beloved UCS sets. So overall, I think it should be really cool. I think the 2 minifigs, I would be happy with 2. Yes, it would be nice to get an additional one, maybe throw in like a cool version of Obi-Wan or a different Kanamoan, or just something interesting, something cool. Let me know in the comments what other minifig you'd like to see added into that set, but I think the 2 minifigs would do fine. I think that was probably the most likely lineup that we're going to get, but I'm super excited for this set, and I cannot wait to see official images of it. Now, these next 2 sets are unconfirmed whether they're going to be coming on May 1st or June 1st, but it is still up in the air. They could flip-flop to either or, and the first set is going to be the AT-AT Pilot Helmet. We do not have a set number for this set, but it is going to be $69.99 for 760 pieces. Overall, I think this one is definitely overdue by LEGO. I think it's a cool helmet, and I will be excited to see it get its helmet form adaptation. It will definitely go well with some of the other Imperial helmets that we've got, but there's not really much else to say about this one. I think it's a cool helmet, and I'm excited to see the take that LEGO goes for this. Next up, we have an unknown Andor playset that's going to likely go alongside the U-Wing, based off Season 2, of course. We don't actually have much information on this. I saw some rumors that it's going to be anywhere between $50 and $110, but once again, those are just rumors. Those aren't confirmed, so I'm not going to speak on something that I'm not sure of. But overall, I don't know. There's definitely a few other things. Some people think it's going to be Luthen's ship, but no really confirmations. It would be cool if that's what we got, but there's definitely a ton of other things up in the air, especially after the trailers and the actual show comes out. We'll probably be able to tell what it's going to be, but I'm super excited. I think Andor is really good, and I'm really looking forward to Season 2, as well as the LEGO sets that we get alongside it. Now, another one that's highly anticipated being set 75400, Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter, for $39.99 with 230 pieces and 3 minifigures. Those 3 minifigs are going to be Plo Koon, R7D4, and an unknown minifig. Now, I'll address the elephant in the room, the unknown minifig. Everyone, including me, is hoping that that's going to be a Phase 2 Wolf, but I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It probably won't be. It's a Revenge of the Sith set. Commander Wolf did not appear in Revenge of the Sith. if I were to guess, if I were to put my money on it, it's just going to be an episode 3 style pilot, because this set is supposed to go against the ARC 170 that we're getting earlier on in the year. Now, obviously, that's not what I would want. I would love to see the Commander Wolf. I'm hoping that LEGO proves me wrong, but if I were to put my money on something, that's what it's going to be. But we can still have hope. I'm hoping to see that Commander Wolf. There's also some rumors going around that it's actually only the 2 minifigs, being Plo Koon and R74, which I really hope is not the case. But overall, I think for $40 for 230 pieces, you know, that price increase being $10 versus the Obi-Wan Starfighter that we already got is a little bit unfortunate, but I think that Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter is just a super cool ship. I love the color scheme, and I think the 2010 version was really, really cool, so I'm excited to see that. It's just the price increase does leave a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth, but overall, I think the set should be really cool, and I'm super excited to see what we end up getting for it. Now, for the June 1st sets that we have confirmed leaks for right now, the first being the Night Trooper Battle Pack for $19.99. It's going to be coming with Captain Enoch and 3 Night Troopers. Now, I know this is kind of the main thing that everyone's been saying. Captain Enoch definitely should have come out in the Duel Imperia set, and this Battle Pack should just be the 4 Night Troopers. It's just, you know, makes sense. Why are we getting a named Clone Trooper in a Battle Pack that's supposed to be for army building? Because now everyone's just going to have a ton of Captain Enochs. Kind of unfortunate to see. I wish that LEGO would have thought about that in the future, but overall, I am also just happy to be getting the Captain Enoch and the Night Troopers. It still should be really cool. I just wish that they went about it differently. Now, I know the Ahsoka show wasn't necessarily insanely well perceived, but I thought, you know, it was okay, and I'm definitely excited to see the Night Troopers, as they are very, very cool. And we don't have actually any info on what the build's going to be, but I'm assuming it's just going to be some sort of small basic battle pack build like all the other battle packs that we receive. Next up, we have probably the strangest and most unexpected set, being the 18 plus buildable Ewok. Yeah, you heard me right. We're getting a buildable Ewok for $89.99. I don't have much to say about this. I think it's probably going to be similar to the buildable Chewbacca that we received. I'm hoping that it's going to be good. I mean, it's just a very odd one to get, a buildable Ewok, but, you know, I guess I'm for it. I'm kind of excited to see it. I'm hoping that it does turn out pretty good. I don't really have much else to say about that. We don't know the number of pieces or the set number, but overall, I think it definitely has the makings to be a pretty solid set. Coinciding with our Ewok, we actually have a pretty big rumor involving either a UCS or a Master Builder Series Endor themed set. We don't know what it is going to be yet, but it's rumored to have 10 plus minifigs, which is kind of crazy. That's very, very good in my opinion. But yes, it's going to be Endor themed, so that leads me to believe it's either an Ewok village or an Endor bunker. Either or would be really, really cool. Personally, I'm leaning more toward the Ewok village, as that's such an iconic set, and we are overdue for a remake. But the Endor bunker could also be really, really cool to get. Now, I'm really excited to wait and see what more information that we get on this. I'll definitely let you guys know as soon as I get that information. But overall, it's shaping up to be a very, very cool set. And that does it for all of the leaks and rumors for the sets that we're going to be getting released in the next couple of months. Now, I also have a little bit of information regarding the May 4th promo. However, I just want to make it very, very clear that this is not confirmed information. It came from a source that I probably would not consider reputable, but, you know, overall, I figured I would just let it be known because I think it's very interesting, and that is that the minifigure polybag for the May 4th promos is going to be making a return for 2025, and that information just had me pretty hype. I'm very excited to hear that. However, like I said, take it with a grain of salt because it was from a probably not a very reputable source, but I figured I would let it be known because it's something that I would be very excited to see make a return, and I think a lot of fans would agree with that. And if it does make a return, let me know what minifigure you would like to see released as that May 4th promo. But that does it for all of the leaks and rumors that I've gathered for this video. If you want to stay up to date on all of the other leaks and rumors, make sure you follow Brick Clicker and Jedi Sam Bricks, as they are the two people that I got all of this information from, except the May 4th promo information. I'm going to keep that off the books because I did say it was not a reputable source, and I kind of don't want that person getting flamed if it is incorrect. But make sure you check out Brick Clicker and Jedi Sam Bricks on Instagram, because they are the two that I got all of this information from, and they definitely are very quick with their leaks and very reputable sources. Now, that does it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Let me know what set you are most excited to see, and if you want to stay up to date on these leaks as well, and also just watch some other LEGO content, give my channel a check out, maybe drop a subscribe and a like on this video, and I'll catch you guys next time. Stay safe. Drew, signing out.